MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Storm and the Elite. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
Now the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0. Pedroia, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-1 the count. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
That is first. The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit to third. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Holden Caps will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Frenmel Reyes, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, The bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
So here's Daniel Palka now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the first baseman, Keith Alonso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And he takes strike 2. Alonso is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth,
Stepping up now, Taylor Trammell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Pitch on the way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Jason Dominguez. No balls and 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Pedroia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now back, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Popped him up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Storm lead this one 3-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dominguez is right there, 1 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Nick Solak.
Now at the plate, Nick Solak. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2 out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Dominguez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as they move on top 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Daniel Monta.
At the plate, Daniel Palka, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as they extend the lead to 5-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round triple of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Davy Garcia answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Fouled away. Garcia, who is on the shorter side as a right-handed pitcher at 5'9" tall. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Settling in now, Jason Dominguez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, catch inside.
Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tampa Bay is out in front 5-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simeon, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball is the result.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Two out, nobody on. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Simeon is the first to bat in the inning. Here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. One down.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin.
One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are two away.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Elite, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Torres is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now, Taylor Trammell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dominguez is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. And the pitch.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Mike Morin, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Guerrero, a Canadian native. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into...
Oh, look at Simeon. He goes to first. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Fran Morales. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Daniel Palka goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Yan Gomes. 4-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Nick Solak. A base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Morin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Simeon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit down the line at first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Standing in, Willie Calhoun. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two and 1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. New inning set to get underway. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Standing in, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Marcus Semien will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now here it comes. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, return for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Drew Steckenrider gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Steckenrider.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. His prior history versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Alonso.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And that misses. 1-1. And right into the shift. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping in now, Torres. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. I'm set with the 0-1.
1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, that was a pretty good two-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire, too.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in, Taylor Trammell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dominguez is there, and he has it for the first out. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Solak over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
(5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Two balls and a strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Riding in once again, Franmil Reyes. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The designated hitter, Daniel Polka.
Standing in now, Daniel Polka, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner in there for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Storm lead it 6-1. Justin Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miller.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. The count.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Nick Solak. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right there for strike one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Willie Calhoun. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jordan Hicks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1. 1-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball. Another 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nick Anderson, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Nick Anderson.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Bryant in foul ground. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. A pause, and the 0-2.
Ball exercise.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Pete Alonso will be next. Three-two pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's Pete Alonso as he lines it out to center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up, and it's caught in the outfield.
Ready for another chance? Torres. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Storm have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Six to 1, the final tally today. Tampa Bay have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Mike Morin gets the W on the mound. Shohei Ohtani worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans are